Hello everybody, it's your girl Mimi Blinks and more. Today I want to show you the settings of how I do print and cut using my Silhouette Studio and my Epson inkjet printer. Okay, if this is what you're interested in, sit tight and watch. So I go to File, Open, Dinosaur Print and Cut. Okay, so this is it. So this is our image. Okay, remember our registration marks. Okay, make sure that your image is in between the two print lines, cut lines, and also the print line. So this is the print line, this is the cut line. Okay, so our image is perfect, just like we did in the last one. So let's go to print. This is fine. Go to print. Okay, I will be using this inkjet paper for printing. Okay, turn on the printer. Usually my printer prints this way, so my paper is going to face this way. I ensure that I add some other paper behind to give it some form of support. Load your paper as per the specification of your machine. What we have, see our image, look at it to ensure that everything is fine. So everything looks okay. Let's go to print. So it's going to ask me for my preference number of copies. So I'm using this printer. So Epson photo quality inkjet printer. This is what I usually use for my own. Okay, we have other options, but this is what I use. Standard color. Okay, I don't bother doing high quality, I use standard. Okay, and this is virtually all I do. Okay, I want it to print in the portrait. So okay, and then I'm gonna print. I've not connected my printer to the machine, so let me do that. Show this closer. So I click on print. So we got our beautiful image. Once the image has been printed, make sure that you don't touch your setting on your Silhouette Studio. You don't change it. Okay? Can you see what I'm doing? My camera is not catching this. Tilt it so you can see. So I'm attaching this image to my cutting mat. Okay, so that the machine will cut this for me. If you don't have this, after printing you can manually cut this. Okay, so another thing I would have done if I really minded the orientation was to ensure that I had reversed my image, that I flip my image horizontally, because normally when we are trying to do this, we are going to flip this. This is a vinyl, even though it's a printable vinyl. So once it's vinyl, have to reverse your image. You flip it horizontally. Okay, so this is it, ready to take it to the camera machine. Let me adjust the camera so that you can see better. So I'm going to put this in, load it, make sure that everything is well aligned. Okay. Back to select to do. I'll go to send. Which is very important. So let me check my distance so you can see it. So I'll come here and select the image transfer paper. So this is what I usually use. Okay, so this is a setting. I'll leave it at 2. Okay, because I want to be sure that I cut it very well. Okay, so I'm going to come and click on send. And this paper is light, so I don't think I need to. Let me take it back to 1. The force is at 30, so I think it's fine like this. Okay, so we are going to send it. So I'm going to use this registration mark. Okay, so if I finish using the registration mark, the machine will start cutting this image. So if the registration mark is well read, the image should be cut perfectly at the edges using the cut line. So as you can see, the machine has done a perfect job in cutting out the image. So what I have to do is to pick it out. So I'm using my spatula to gently and carefully pull out this cut image from my cutting mat. You have to be careful so you don't pull it forcefully, as this may tear into the image. Okay, so having the right tools to work with is very important. This spatula does a whole lot of job by lifting this image carefully and bringing it out without breaking up the image or spoiling your cutting mat. Right, so this is me doing that. So once I'm done, I will take it for pressing. And I think I wasted this paper in a way. Why did I say that? I said that because I can't reuse this again, so I will have look for other things to put in these extra empty spaces and print them as well while doing this, so that I will have utilized this paper very well. Do you understand? So next time I want to print something like this, I will need to put other little images here, maybe flowers, so that I can also utilize this paper very well. Let's go to the ironing table. This is our picture. So we prepare the shirt we want to use. So like I said, this is for a 2-year-old. My son, he loves this animal and is going to be excited to see it. This will be his best shirt ever. So I'm going to be using this t-shirt ruler for alignment. Okay, so it will help me to know where to put my image. That will be perfect. So helping me to know where my center is exactly. So first thing first, let me press on this surface. I want to put the image so that the image will be on a smooth surface. You can use your heat press, okay? But when I have small images like this, I don't want to waste my electricity, so I prefer to use this and iron multiple times. So I'm still waiting for it to heat up. So while doing that, I can also put the t-shirt together and quickly get the center line, so it also helps me in the alignment. Okay, fine. And this is it. So I have this crease line. I can use it to centralize this. So this is it. Good. The time has come. So that's the center. So we'll get our image. So we're going to flip this image. Okay. So that's why I said if I wanted it to have the same orientation like it was on the picture when I got it, I would have flipped my image horizontally so that I'll get the same horizontal. But this one, nothing spoiled because it's a dino, so it can actually face right or left. Okay. So that's why I'm lucky. So when you do this, the next thing is to put your Teflon sheet on it. This my Teflon sheet has seen better days. We're still going to manage it, right? Okay. So what I've realized with this paper is that it requires a lot of heat. A lot. So I'm going to be pressing with my mini heat press on each location for at least 30 seconds or more, because it's better to overheat it than to under press it. Okay. Unfortunately, it didn't come with instructions, so I have worked with it numerous times, and I've discovered that once you don't iron very well, the backing will be difficult to come at. So I'm done. Hopefully everything goes well. Allowing it to cool. So moment of truth, I attempted peeling off the paper backing from the transferred image, and as usual it wasn't easy. This is a major challenge I have with this heat transfer vinyl paper. Still having challenge peeling it. It doesn't come out freely. This is what I've noticed with this. This is the only challenge I really have with this. Please, if you have better suggestions, please, I'll be very grateful. I've tried using the transfer paper to pick up the image like I see on other videos, but it just doesn't work out. Doesn't work out. So I have to go through this stress. I have to go through this stress. But the good thing is that the image has transferred. So this is just paper. So if it doesn't come out, once you wash it, it will come out. And you have your image. The only thing I love about it is that it is really durable. So this is the challenge I have. So please, like I've said before, if you have better solution on how I can solve this, I will be happy. Okay, so I'll go off camera and try to see how I can pull as much as possible, and then I'll come back to show you, so the video will not be too long. Okay, I continued the struggle using my fingers to bring out the paper backing, to no avail. So I started using a masking tape, and it actually was doing a fairly good job, but obviously it wasn't cost effective. So I later switched to using transfer paper. This tool was doing a very great job, even though gradually, but still this is not a professional way of doing this. So I really be happy if anyone can give me tips on how to easily remove this paper backing after transferring the image to my t-shirt. Your suggestions and tips will be well appreciated in the comment section below. Thank you. So finally, I've been able to remove the paper backends using the transfer tip. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. I want to try this again. Let's see if we can put a smaller dinosaur here, like a baby dinosaur. Let me take the measurement and see, so that I have something that will just fit into this space. We'll try it. So this is about let's say 3. I have 3 inches. Let me do a box 3 inches, 3 inches by 3 inches. I want the video to be too long, so let me show you the process. The same process. I'm just going to reduce the size of this particular dinosaur we've already worked on, and then print it, cut it, and then come for. Okay, so I decided to reduce the size, and then to utilize my paper very well, I duplicated it. So let me go to print. Oh, I wish that I reversed it. Oh, should have been this and this, so this smarter. Would have been so cute. I didn't mean I did reverse. I didn't still remember to reverse. Oh, would have been so cute this way, but no problem. Let's just say the mother's guarding the child and they are moving. That will be the concept. Okay, so we're going to. What we want to try is to see whether the hotfix tape can help me to remove the backing of this, because it was really difficult. So how long it took me to take this. This has been the challenge I've been having using this paper. So this paper actually is an inkjet printable vinyl, and this is for light fabric. What they mean by light colored fabric, something that is not dark. So you can't use this on a black t-shirt, it don't come out well. Okay, you can only use it on things that are light, like maybe sky blue, white t-shirt, maybe yellow. But when you come to darker colors like black, gray, you won't get good result. It has its own special printable heat transfer vinyl. Okay, so you allow it to cope you. Okay, so let's see if our heat transfer tape will help us pull off this. I'm going to use it to cover the image. I then apply some pressure with my squeegee and then pull the transfer paper, but I realized it wasn't working initially. Just some areas were pulling off, so I did this over and over and discovered it was just bringing out the paper backing in layers. So at the end of the day, I got something, but it was still cloudy and the transfer tape could no longer remove the remaining paper backing. So I'm hoping water will do that during washing. So another idea popped up. I said, let me try removing the paper backing without ironing and see what will happen. Nothing. let's try this with the image. Okay. Smoothing it enough. It's gonna work. Then it's gonna work. See what I'm telling you? It keeps breaking. It doesn't pick up everything. This paper really has a problem, in my opinion. See how I can solve this problem, but that's not working. Maybe the last thing I will do is to do a hot peel. I will try a hot peel and see if it's going to work with this, because I've been doing cold peel. Let me do a hot peel and get another t-shirt. And try this is Wednesday. I really used this to experiment, and I hope I've not wasted your time. So guys, this is it, but at least you've learned how to print and cut effectively. Okay, only problem is the challenge of bringing out the paper backing. So I think I'll leave this with 1 or 2 washes. The paper backing will definitely peel off, but this, I can tell you, it lasts, and the feel is better than DTF, I must tell you. Yeah, doesn't have so much of that waterproof feeling. Yes, there's some waterproof feeling, but it's not as much as DTF. I still love this paper. Like I said, it's a very quality paper. The only problem is removing the back ends, and because the paper didn't come with instructions and the seller has not given me a perfect solution, that's why I'm still struggling with it. Okay, this from the previous ones I've used. One, I have this challenge in peeling completely. This, I've never had this. This is just because I use a transparent paper to pull off, and the very last layer has refused to come out. So I think this will definitely come out when I wash the t-shirt, because when I do this by hand and I have some of the paper left, with 1 or 2 washes, it's out. Okay, so I still want to get the professional way of doing this, so that if I'm doing it for a customer, I'll be rest assured my customer will be satisfied. This is just for my son. I know he's going to love this t-shirt because he loves dinosaur. All right, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, share this video so that others can also benefit from this knowledge. All right, I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.